Am I the meanest?
Punch drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Punch drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Punch drunk.
Well, who am I?
Punch drunk.
Who am I?
Punch drunk.
I can't hear you.
Punch drunk. AKA Mr. Moo Won't Shine himself.
Of Harlem.
Mi gente, que lo que? Y'all already know this is Punch Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moo Shine himself, aka el adobo, el sazón, el borracho, el pastor de boxeo. I feel a lot of people is mad. I feel like a lot of people are disappointed. I feel there's a lot of people frustrated. I feel there's a lot of people angry. Why are you angry? Huh? Why are you angry? Why are you angry because Earl True Spence is not going to be fighting Bud Crawford? Why are you angry that Terrence Bud Crawford declined and did not sign to fight Earl True Spence and now signed on Prime to fight David Avanesian? Why are you mad? Why are you angry? Ladies and gentlemen, it's a celebration. It's a blessing, y'all. It is a blessing. It is a celebration that Earl the True Spence and Bud Crawford is not coming through fruition. It's a wake-up call. Matter of fact, I'm glad that this happened. It's like a gift and a curse. I am glad that this has happened because I've been trying to tell the people for a while, even though that we was optimistic since the summer. We ain't going to neglect that. We've been optimistic that this fight was really going to be happening. Earl the True Spence said, don't worry about it, but this fight is going to happen this year. But Crawford said, yo, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things, but this fight is going to happen next year. They're both lies. They both lie to us. Huh? They both lie to us. And I put a poll up. Saying why are you so disappointed that this fight is not happening? Is it because of Bud? Is it because of Earl? Or is both? Or it's probably your fault. You're mad and frustrated with yourself for waiting. Didn't we wait for Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather? Didn't that teach us anything? Didn't that taught us anything? Don't y'all remember the frustration, the anger, the back and forth out here in platforms and Facebook and social media, fans going at one another? Went so far, racial slurs was put out there because of the frustration and fans going at one another, stuff like that, prior and post to the fight. And then, but when the fight did happen, Manny Pacquiao, no Floyd Mayweather fans was like, on we was all, is this what we waited for? Is this what we was bitching about? Is this what we was crying about? Is this what we... It's like when you see a good-looking girl and stuff like that, and you go on a date with her, and you keep on going to date. You be like, man, all right, man, what's the right time that she gonna go to the crib? You know what I'm saying? Do my thing. And you make it the first base, you make a second base, you make it the third base, but you never go home, right? And then finally, when she go down on you... Finally, when she go down on you, she's scaving you. She's scaving you ish with her teeth and stuff like that. You be like, God, yo. Matter of fact, man, just stop. Let's just do the dookie dook, man, for real. Man, babe, I thought you could suck a big one, but you know what I'm saying? Let's. How about this? What about this good-looking girl that you've been waiting and stuff? You've been dating and stuff like that. You've been waiting to get her. You know what I'm saying, man? You know what I'm talking about. I don't know if you're doing it at the present time or back in the days when you was growing up and stuff like that or young adult. But you know when you was waiting on that and then boom, you put the pants down and stuff like that. Heat waves. Golly, coño, diablo, mami, tú sí y esa vaina. ¿Quién está viviendo ahí un bon? You be like, damn, this good looking girl, what the fuck? Nah, I just got an yeast infection and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just the time of the weather and stuff like that. I was sick and stuff like that. She coming with all these excuses and stuff. And man, like, God damn. Diablo, man. Coño, but are you still nasty yourself that you be like this? Fuck it. Diablo, coño. esta tipa se vuelve buena, pero hiede, coño. Come on, man. Come on, stop it, man. Stop acting like everything that you hit was clean. Some of them was clean. Some of them have a little and maybe the girl be like, hey, your balls thinks so. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the girl, though, you think that you the man. Huh? Being the Bronx. You know what I'm talking about, y'all. Stop playing around, man. Smash the like button. You know what y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what the hell I'm talking about. Huh? If you ain't know what I'm talking about, then probably you ain't even getting none. Or y'all gonna be like, nah. Everything I hear was clean. Everything I hear was clean. Shut up, man. You nasty. You know that you was having sex while she was having a period. You told them, man, ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of ketchup on my meat. Chick was like, I don't know, we could do it because I got my period and stuff like that. And you're like, oh, don't worry, baby. Ain't nothing wrong with a little ketchup on my meat. Ain't nothing wrong with a little barbecue on my meat, baby. You nasty motherfucker. Shit, hit the chick so hard, man. She's bleeding all over the place. She got some white sheets. She look like a crime scene. You nasty motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about, man. Stop playing around, man. Smash the like button, man. Y'all act like good at two shoes. Now, I never did that. I never had sex with a girl that had her period. I never allowed myself. I would never. I would never treat my dick as a knife, like, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm not prepared for that. If she's not ready, that is nasty. I would never do that. Motherfucker, y'all the type, y'all nasty, mother. Y'all the type to eat. Y'all the type to eat while she had period. All mouth looking like a vampire after you eat her period. You drinking drugs, you drinking Kool-Aid. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bit of Kool-Aid, baby. I grew up on Kool-Aid. Ain't nothing wrong. I drink your Kool-Aid. Hey, you finished going down there. You got a whole bloody mouth, looking like the vampire. He said, real boxing team. He said, I respect myself too much. No, you're not, man. You don't. You be drinking Veggie juice. You be going down when she had her period. You can't even wait. You can't wait for 7 days or something. You can't wait. You like this? Come on, baby. Come on. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't that period juice? You know what? The period juice and the wet juice is kind of different. It feel different. Hey, yo, let's go back to boxing. Damn it. Damn, I gotta open up another channel for all this talk, man. But it's a celebration, y'all. Smash the like, but it's a celebration that this fight is not happening. Let's be real, y'all. Let's be real. You know why throughout the times I've been in YouTube, because to be honest, ever since I got on YouTube, I said that this fight was not going to happen. But I was very optimistic because of course, even my source told me that this fight was going to be happening, right? But also, they were still waiting on Terrence Crawford to sign the deal. Signed, he agreed, but signed off. Now, boxing is stacked up. The reason why I'm not frustrated with this not happening is because, be honest, to be very, very honest with y'all. What's good? Halim, Tip Bayless in the building. What's good? Tip. Well, that's good, Tip Bayless. You know why I'm not frustrated? Because boxing is different than like 10 years ago. For me, 7 years. It's just different. Boxing is stacked. And boxing is just not stacked in the heavyweight division. It's also stacked in the light heavyweight division. It's stacked at 168. It's stacked at 160. If you know what I'm saying, if you really. But there's some good matchups you can make. In 154, it's some good mixing matches you can make. In 147, we got pound for pound kettlebell fighter and future pound for pound kettlebell fighters. In 140, that shit is stacked. One of the most probably intriguing division right now. The 140 and the guys that could be moving up from 135. Like Javante Davis here from Lopez already moved up. You got Ryan Garcia fighting in 140, and you got the potential Devin Haney moving up. And you got the lightweight division, one of the most lucrative and interesting division in the sport of boxing. Huh? We got some great fights. We got some, the future is bright. We got some great fights. I don't need to wait on no Earl Spence and Bud. I don't need to wait on no 35-year-old to quench my thirst in the sport of boxing. I don't got to wait for that matchup. I don't, ladies and gentlemen. I don't. I'm not frustrated. And you know what I'm frustrated more? I'm more frustrated with the fans. I'm more frustrated with the community. I'm more frustrated why certain fans don't get this and this and that. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate, but let me tell you like this. It's unfortunate. Boxing is an entertaining sport, as we know, full of attraction fights, but now it's just about the attraction fighter. Most of these guys are using their fighters like an attraction, like if they're music artists. It's just not PBC. It's like a feature. It's like Deontay Wilder versus Robert Helenius is like watching Deontay Wilder go on a concert. Gervonta Tank Davis versus Mario Barrios, that is Gervonta Tank Davis' concert. Keith Thurman versus Mario Barrios, that's Keith Thurman's concert. Andy Ruiz versus Luis Ortiz, Andy Ruiz versus Chris Arreola is a Andy Ruiz concert. If you understand, if you follow me, what I'm trying to tell y'all. These fighters are becoming an attraction. Teofimo Lopez versus Jose Pedraza. Teofimo Lopez versus Pedro Compa, that is an attraction. Ryan Garcia versus Javier Fortuna, an attraction. Virgil Ortiz next fight, an attraction. Bruce Ennis versus next fight, an attraction. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Yeah, there's certain fights that is an attraction, entertainment of certain fight, but a very, 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 very few in the sport of boxing is like this. So it's either you're going to respect and be entertained by that particular fighter, if you're going to perform well, good fight or whatever, then you're going to watch. You're going to watch. And if you don't want to watch, then you don't have to watch. You can move on to the next sport, figure skating, volleyball, whatever your favorite sport is. But I am happy that this happened because now people will pay attention to other potential matchups. See, because if there's no Earl Spence and Bud Crawford now, we're like, okay, then I'm all for the Boots Ennis. I'm all for the Boots Ennis wagon. I'm in the Virgil Ortiz wagon. That's it. I only got to pay attention to them. That's it. I don't give a damn about these guys. Matter of fact, hey, yo, Earl the True Spence said that he's willing to move to 154. He said in the world, look, I ain't going to wait for so long. I've been here for 10 years. Okay, I'm on cool with that. Earl Spence, I respect what you're saying. You've been in that way since you was 14 years old. Can you imagine yourself being 14-year-old and being 32-year-old? Yet you're still in your 14-year-old body. Can you imagine how hard it is for Earl the True Spence? See, I understand that. I understand Devin the Dream Haney when he's saying that I'm going to be moving up because I've been in this way since I was 14-year-old. I'm 24 years old right now. It's 10 years. Like I still can't maintain the weight that I was 14-year-old. My bone structure got bigger and stronger and stuff like that. I understand Teofimo Lopez moving up. I understand that he's Andre moving up. I understand why certain people just move up. I understand it. But boxing is so stacked up that I don't got to be a slave for no fights. And if people are going to be like the welterweight division is all stacked up, then there's great matchups. Then I don't have to be a slave to a Bud Crawford versus Earl the True Spence. If that ain't happening, then I'm going to see another good fight. I don't give a damn. Let me give you an example. Jose Ramirez was supposed to be fighting Jose Cepeda. Good fight, correct? That was a good fight. When they announced the fight, Jose Ramirez versus Jose Cepeda for the WBC strap, that Josh Taylor vacate. Now, we're going to go to that right quick so you can understand what I'm trying to say. Jose Ramirez was supposed to fight Jose Cepeda. Jose Ramirez decided, like, you know what? I want to get married with my wife. I want to get married. I can't do it right now, Bobby Harim. I can't do it now. Bobby Harim, I cannot do it. I got to marry my wife, okay? I promise her that at the end of the year, I'm going to marry her, put a finger, get on my knees, and have a big party, okay? All right. Jose Ramirez pulls out of the fight. And the fans was like, oh man, come on. Damn, man, that would have been a good fight. But here comes Regis Prograis. Now, as a fan, are you mad that Regis Prograis is going to be fighting Jose Cepeda? No. You know why? Because boxing is stacked. See, that's Jose Ramirez. You want to get married? Cool. We understand that. Some of us got significant others. Some of us probably strive to be married. Some of us don't. But most of us don't want to be alone, right? You got an opportunity to marry the woman that's been there, the mother of your children, y'all in love, go get married. But guess what? Who stepped up? Regis Prograis. versus Jose Cepeda. And we're still just as interesting as Regis Prograis versus Jose Cepeda, and then Jose Cepeda versus Jose Ramirez. So imagine if you was a guy that was that was angry and frustrated. Nah, come on, man. Jose Ramirez, not Jose Cepeda. Damn, man, Jose Ramirez, man, you fucked up. Damn, man, Jose, come on, man. You getting married? You telling me you putting your wife in front of boxing and stuff like that? Come on, man. Fuck that, bro, man. What you talking about? Hey, yo, my man. No. Fuck, I want Jose Ramirez and Jose Cepeda. That's a good fight. 140. Yo, my man, wake up. What you talking about? What's good? Hey, yo. Regis Prograis is stepping in to fight Jose Cepeda. Huh? Man, that is a good fight. Hey, yo, Jose. Hey, yo, congratulations with you and your wife. November 26th, Jose Cepeda, Regis Prograis. Yo, I even think that Regis Prograis actually beat John Taylor if it was a draw. You know what I'm saying? That's a good matchup. You understand what I'm trying to say, y'all? Do you understand? Earl Spence had eye surgery, right? He pulled out of the Manny Pacquiao fight. Guess who stepped in? Ugas, who's a top 5 welterweight. Ugas fought Manny Pacquiao. He got his opportunity, beat Manny Pacquiao, the 7th division world champion, the 5 lineal, the 12-time world champion, the 8th division world champion, the 5-time lineal, 12 times world champion, the ambassador of the Son of the Humanitarian, the best karaoke singer of them all, Manny Pacquiao, and Ugas retired Manny Pacquiao. Then got his opportunity to fight the unification bout with Earl the True Spence and Dennis Ugas, his pay-per-view. You see what I'm talking about? What I'm talking about is that it's so stacked up that I don't have to be a slave to any great matchup. Let me give you another one. That haven't passed. But look, the heavyweight division, right? You got Tyson Fury after the Deontay Wilder, after the Dillian White. He's calling out Anthony Joshua. He's calling out Alexander Usyk and stuff like that. That fight is not going to come to fruition, right? He's going to be fighting who? Derek Chisora. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't mean I'm not mad at Tyson Fury. Do what you got to do, Tyson. Do your thing. You know why? Because there's still good matches that I can match these guys. Would you like to see Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua? Would you like to see Deontay Wilder versus Andy Ruiz? Would you like to see Deontay Wilder versus Alexander Usyk? You understand what I'm trying to say? I'm not a slave. All right, Tyson Fury. You ain't want to wait for Anthony Joshua or Alexander Usyk. Go do your thing. It's okay. It's all right. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm talking about. That boxing is stacked up. I don't got to wait. I don't got to be a slave to no matchup. There is no matchup in the sport of boxing. No matchup in the sport of boxing that's going to have me frustrated like Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. And I learned that look at the time and the years that we waited for the fight. Look at the debates and the dialogues of this fight. Look at men was disrespecting men for this fight, y'all. And then that fight happened. And we're all of us, whether you're a fan of Floyd or hater of Floyd or a fan of Pacquiao, hater of Pacquiao, we all was like, boo, we waited for this shit. My brother, I didn't invite you to my Thanksgiving because we was fighting over this fight. It was like Democrats versus Republican. When people find out that that I support Republican, I support the right, my left friends don't like me. And that was the last time. I said, that's the last time I'm waiting on any fight. That's the last time I'm waiting on any fight. And then all you see, Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather hugging each other with a smile on their face. No nosebleeds. No nosebleed by both of these guys. Both of these guys could have gone to the club after. You don't see how Floyd Mayweather is. Floyd Mayweather put the ski mask and he says, I'm robbing the bank. Which bank he's robbing? He's telling you, I'm robbing you, guys. I'm robbing you. I'm robbing you. That's what he's saying. Fans can be frustrated all they want. Look. Hey, yo, we could have seen David Benavidez and Caitlin Plant, but no, we got Caitlin Plant, Anthony Durrell. Now we got David Benavidez versus who? Ukaleki. I don't know how to pronounce his name. We're living in a time right now. Boxing is so good. I don't have to be a slave with any other fight. Devin the Dream Haney want to move up. Devin Haney said, you know what? He want to move up. Now, there's going to be some fans going to be like, Come on, Devin Haney. Come on, Devin. You afraid? You ducking Loma now? You ducking that smoke? And there's gonna be other fans gonna be like, well, Devin Haney been waiting for the Lomachenko fight. He called him out long ago and stuff like that. So Devin Haney doesn't gotta fight Lomachenko. Yes, he is, because he gotta fight him. He gotta fight him to put his name on his resume. And if he beats him, that's the biggest win of his career thus far. But who cares? He's already undisputed, though. He's already undisputed. And Devin Haney said that he ain't comfortable. So if he moves up, so what? All right, cool. I'm all right with that. If Devin the Dream Haney wants to move up to the 140-pound division and drop his belt, I'm cool with that. You know why? Because Lomachenko will pick it up, and then we'll get a Lomachenko versus Shakur Stevenson. That's equally a good and interesting fight. You see, I don't lose as a fan. We do not lose. We don't lose. Linda in the building. UK. Ukulele. Lele. We don't lose, man. We don't lose as boxing fans. Either you just going to enjoy this particular fight like an attraction, like if you go on a concert, or you just switch over to another sport. And look at this. In America, we're spoiled. If boxing ain't doing good by us, we watch baseball. If baseball ain't doing good by us, we watch basketball. If basketball ain't doing good by us, we winning on the Thursday, Sunday, or Monday, we watching the NFL. It don't matter. We do not lose. If Bud and Earl Spence didn't want to give us the fight and they don't want to give their legacy the fight, it's their legacy. Don't give us the fight. Don't worry. I don't care. Exactly. Fanboys mad, but real boxing fans love the sport from top to bottom. Not all the best fights at 135 and 147. The women have even proven that they sometimes might be more entertainment. They took over. Hey, yo, King, they took over the 2022. The women showed us. The women, matter of fact, for the people and for the men out there that be like, I don't like women boxing. I don't pay attention to the woman. Guess what? The women are doing what you asking the men to do. The women are doing what you asking the men to do. Who we saw earlier this year. Amanda Serrano versus Katie Taylor. 7th division world champion Amanda Serrano. Katie Taylor, the lightweight undisputed. You can pound for pound. 1, 2, 3. You can flip it around. We got that fight. Was it and when we got that fight, was it entertaining? When we got that fight, was it entertaining? We even thought that nobody could top that fight. That we even thought that nobody gonna be topping that entertainment value. And then we got Savannah Marshall versus Clarissa Shields. The GWOAT, the 3-division undisputed champion of the world. Savannah Marshall. And look how that fight went. Spectacular entertainment from bell 1 to the last bell. In the co-main, we got Alicia Baumgartner versus Michaela Mayer. Good fight. Later on in a couple of weeks, we're going to have Chantel Cameron versus Jessica McCaskill. Another great fight. And 2 girls that go forward. And 2 of the most exciting ladies in the sport of boxing going forward. The ladies is doing what we asking the men to do. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like. Punch. Shields versus Savannah break the record over 2 million on TV views. You know why? Because they giving us what we want to see. My grandmama told me once, she said, love those who love you. An old fella told me once, he'd be like, hey, yo, we was talking about chicks and stuff like that. Hey, man, I learned a long time ago, man. We like to love the good-looking girls. We like to love all the beauty, the glamour and stuff like that. But learn to love that decent woman that loves you. She's going to hold you down. She's going to change your pampers when you get old. Hold down. Love who loves you. Loves who love you. Love who appreciate those who appreciate you. Is that bad? Damn it, I'm a pastor de boxeo. I could preach. Is it bad to love those who love you? Is it bad to respect those who respect you more? Is it bad to appreciate those that appreciate you? Is it bad? Or you want to appreciate somebody that don't appreciate you? You want to respect those who don't respect you? You want to love those who don't love you, don't lust you, don't like you? How about that? That's the people in the sport of boxing. Those are the people that most of the people like. So come into this channel and be like, hey, yo, Punch, yo, you always give it up to Canelo. You know why? Because Canelo Alvarez voided the frustration of a fighter that fights frequently, that he's active. His activity is at the highest out of all the elite fighters. And look, he became a 4th division world champion. So he's working. He's voiding my frustration. He is delivering. And then he's not only delivering in boxing, he's delivering for his legacy, enhancing his legacy. So I respect Canelo Alvarez. So if I give any other fighter, so if there's any fighter I give the benefit of that, will be Canelo Alvarez. He's challenging himself. He's fighting. He's active. He's enhancing his legacy. He's gaining belt. And this is why today he's a walking Hall of Famer. Oh, yo, Punch, but we fanboy with Tio. You know why, boy, with Tio? Because Tio in his 15th pro fight, he became a champion, being Richard Comey with a 2nd round knockout on Madison Square Garden. Followed up with fighting Vasily Lomachenko, the 3 division world champion, the guy that was considered 1, 2, 3, you pound for pound, you can flip it around. When his own promotional company was saying, no, you're not ready. When Timothy Bradley told Teofimo Lopez that you should not fight Lomachenko, you should fight Lomachenko in 3 years from now. And do not fight Lomachenko. Your father is trying. Your father's gonna make you get killed in the ring. Leave your father. That's what he said. That's what he said with the Lomachenko. Don't fight Lomachenko. Andre Ward said it's going to take 2 to 3 fights to fight Lomachenko. And Teofimo Lopez said no. And David McWater said no. And Bobby Arim, you almost shamed Teofimo Lopez by saying, here's this $1 million in which he only got $600,000 in the motherfucking bank to show the world that he is a retro fighter, to show the world that I want to fight the best, to show the world that I don't want to have my career walking on eggshells. And he went out there, beat Lomachenko, only had $600 in his account, because he took them licks. He took that cut for you, for us, for his legacy. So I respected that young man to do what he did. He wanted to challenge himself. He wanted to be great. And in that year, not only he became the fighter of the year, his father that y'all this time and time again became trainer of the year because they took the risk. So now that guy, I don't shame. I don't shame Canelo. I don't shame Bam Rodriguez. I don't shame guys that put it on the line. I don't shame those who love me as a fan. Let's go. Smash the like button. Y'all, Earl Spence that. Buck Crawford did this. Earl Spence that. Buck Crawford and Earl Spence ain't give you a goddamn shit. Haven't give you nothing that you've been asking for. They didn't give you one thing you've been asking for. You want to Earl Spence fight Keith for Tom Thurman. Well, hey, there's Keith for Tom Thurman and Earl Spence now. Now you're the same fan that be like, nah, Earl Spence don't have to fight Keith Thurman. Because you remember back in the days when Earl Spence used to call Keith for Tom Thurman and he didn't want to fight him. And now he want to pay them. Now y'all want to be managers right now. Huh? Now you want to be managers right now? Acting like Keith Tom Thurman is not the best accomplished fight in the accomplished opponent for Earl Spence in the welterweight division. Yeah, even Keith Tom Thurman is more accomplished than Buck Crawford in the welterweight division. You don't tell me that Earl Spence don't need to fight no Keith Tom Thurman because you want to be his manager and his mistress. Oh no. Earl Spence should not fight Keith Thurman because I remember that Keith Thurman was calling him out. He didn't give him a chance. He didn't give him an opportunity. And now we're not giving him an opportunity because we wanted that fight a long time ago. Man, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Get that fight in or move to 154-pound division. But look, Earl Spence is saying that he's going to move up to 154-pound division. But he's also, you know what Earl Spence is also telling you? That I ain't going to challenge myself and become a champion. You know why? Because my friend, my amigo is Jamel Charlo. So I know I don't want to fight my friend. So why you going to go to 154-pound division if you ain't even going to fight your friend? Your friend is undisputed. What belt you going to chase? It's only one man to chase Earl True Spence up there in 154. And his name is Jamel Charlo, the Iron Man, the undisputed, the King, El Rey. So you telling me that you want to move up to the 154-pound division? Okay, cool. Who you going to fight? Where you going to go to 154? What you striving to be? Who you striving to be? Huh? Come on, man. Robert Justice said unsubscribe. Unsubscribe. You know why? Because you will unsubscribe, and then the person that likes the truth and likes the unbiased, logically, and objectively content is going to come to Punch Your Unboxing and press subscribe. So you can unsubscribe, my brother. It's all right with you. It's all right with me, my brother. Smash the like. Smash the like. And look at this, and like I said again, if Canelo Alvarez don't want to fight, how about this? Let's go. I go with the Canelo Alvarez too. I give you so many examples. If Canelo Alvarez doesn't want to fight David Benavidez in 168, knowing that he had 2 voluntary bouts already, as an undisputed champion of the world in the middleweight division, the super middleweight division, Canelo Alvarez had 2 voluntary bouts. He fought Dimitri Bivol up there in 175. And then he came back down to 168, but he gave a trilogy to Triple G, who was 160. So he hasn't defended those titles versus another 168 pounder. Canelo Alvarez also stated, who he want next? I would like to fight Dimitri Bivol if he beats Suldo Ramirez. All right, let's say if Dimitri Bivol wins. And let's say he could lock down that fight. So then Canelo Alvarez is going to be moving up again. And he ain't going to face on David Benavidez. So you know what? Let's say Canelo Alvarez, how about you drop the belt? Drop the belt. So if you don't want to fight these guys, you don't want to fight David Benavidez, you don't want to fight, you already beat Caleb Plant, you already beat all these guys in the super middleweight division. Ain't nothing. If you feel like ain't nothing to prove there, then yeah, go. If you want to challenge yourself, go challenge yourself. Go and fight the Dimitri Bivol rematch. Go out there and fight the winner of Beterbiev and Yard or whoever he's fighting, right? And then become a champion once again in the light heavyweight division. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that because I would love to see David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant. I would like to see David Benavidez versus Demetrius Andre in 168. I would like to see Demetrius Andre fight Caleb Plant as well. You know, there's a lot of great fights. I don't give a damn. You want to fight Jamal Charlie, you want to move up to 168? You can move up to 168. Put yourself in position as the WBC fight. You know what I'm saying? For the vacant title, with Canelo Alvarez leave the WBC title. Y'all fight for the vacant title because you were champion at 160. You the interim WBC title holder, and boom, y'all can fight that fight. See, I'm good. As a fan, I am good. There is no frustration. He says, Spence, tell my Robert Justice. Robert Justice, I thought you said you unsubscribed. Why you over here? Matter of fact, you promoted that you unsubscribed. How about this? I'll block you now. Now you don't have a say-so. Since you wanted to promote that you unsubscribing, and now you still want to talk and tell me what to say, now I'll block you. See, that's easy. You disrespect me, you disrespect my people saying unsubscribing, then I'll block you. Huh? I don't need, like, you know what I'm saying? He dissed me, right, Annalie? I could do that. Right? I could do that. He dissed me and I dissed him right back. How you going to be like you unsubscribing and then you still talking on the channel? Fuck out of here. Like the words of Canelo Alvarez told Demetrius Andre, get that fuck out of here, man. Did you see how people even expose themselves? I'm unsubscribing, but then you still stuck listening, stuff like that. I don't care if girls, and I know you're still there, you're still listening. So I don't care. Shout out to Danny Medina. I don't care if Bud and Spence fight or don't fight. Yeah, Earl Spence said that they was going to be fighting this year as well. Come on, man. Didn't Earl Spence say that? Yeah, don't worry about it. Matter of fact, let's see who's el mentiroso. Espera, my friend. Let's go check. Hold on. How about this? He said he unsubscribed to me. Why don't you unsubscribe to why you don't unfollow Earl Spence or Bud Crawford? How about that? How about unfollow them on your social media platform? Hold on. Let's see. Nigga for mine. Here we go. Bundle. Peterson to division. Boogeyman. Bum. Hold on. No, staying up. I've been feeling good. Congrats, champ. Shout away. Those remind me, search it down. These women still the. I don't think he been to a woman fight. Hold on. I don't need a line. Share shit is happening next. All you need to know. October 5th. Earl Spence says shit is happening next. That's all you need to know. Huh? So he lied to you? Why you unsubscribing to me? He lied to you. Huh? He lied to you. Earl Spence lied to you. That's what he told all of us. He unsubscribed, but still wants to hear the truth. Facts. Facts. How about this? How about you go to tell your daddy Earl Spence why he told you this? Huh? He said, what is Spence supposed to do? Show up on November 19th in the ring by himself? Let me see. It takes two to make a fight, Punch. I know it takes two to make a punch. Are y'all walking into this live late? I don't care if the fight don't happen. I'm not blaming Earl Spence. I'm not blaming Bud Crawford. Okay, Michael? I don't care if the fight happens. I am telling the people that there's so much in boxing, that boxing is so stacked up that if Earl Spence does not fight Bud, and Earl Spence is telling you that if it's not Bud, I'm not fighting in the welterweight division. If it's not Bud, I'm moving up to the 154. That's what Earl Spence is alluding to. So, okay, Earl Spence, you're not going to fight Bud. He's fighting David Avanesian. So drop the belts, move up to the 154. But in all actuality, what you're going to do in 154, because you saying you might not fight Jamal Charlo. Are you going to fight Jamal Charlo? No, Jamal Charlo going to be fighting Tim Zhu. But anyway, drop the belts, and guess who's in line? Guess who's in line to pick up these belts? Guess who's in line to pick up these belts, folks? Who's in line to pick up these belts, folks? Huh? Virgil Ortiz is number 1 in the WBC, the WBO. I'm sorry, number 2 in the WBC. He's number 1 in the WBO. He's number 1 in the WBA. Boots Ennis is number 1 in the IBF. Keith Thurman is the WBC number 1. I don't give a damn if these guys drop these belts. That's my point. That is my point. My point is I don't care. My point is that I'm still good. Yes, we got to move on. We got to move on. We got to move on. I still got Virgil and Boots. Get your asses out of here. I don't care. You see, I'm good. If Devin Haney moves up from the lightweight division, I still got Loma. I still got Tank. We still got Ryan. We still got these potential, and we got Shakur Stevenson that just came in from 130. I'm good. Devin Haney, if you're thinking about dropping the belts and you're thinking about moving to 140, I respect his decision. Maul said he moving to 160 to 68. Mel already talking about moving to 160. We'll leave all the belts and fall for 54 if they stick to their word. But I'll believe when I see it. I mean, this is one of the greatest fights of all time that was ruined for no reason. Rare occurrence of events. Not for me. Not for me, Carl. No. This was promoted as one of the best fights. I think that it's a great fight. I think it's one of the best fights. But that doesn't mean that fight was going to not happen. And y'all think that, see, this is the problem with the fans. Y'all have devalued the welterweight division. See, if this fight is not happening, then I would have loved to see Bud versus Thurman or Spence versus Thurman. But you see, y'all diluted Thurman's name so much that in y'all mind, y'all think it's only Spence and Bud. I never thought it's only Spence and Bud. Not in this era. I never only thought Spence and Bud. No, not me. All these other channels, no. If Earl Spence fight Bud, he got to fight Keith Thurman. That was me. Because don't tell me in this community we contradict ourselves. Oh, yo, Roberto Duranfo, everybody. Hey, yo, Leonard, Hagler, Hearn. They all for one another. One is going to be better than the other. That doesn't mean because Bud don't fight Earl, then Bud, the second man in line, the next man is Keith Thurman for Bud or Keith Thurman for Spence. I want to see y'all take care of this guy. Ain't nobody in the welterweight division way more significant than the other one. Earl Spence ain't doing that way more significant than Keith Thurman. No, he didn't. He got one more belt than Keith for Tom Thurman. And being the same guys that Keith Thurman beat. Except for Kell Brook, except for you Dennis Ugas who lost to Sean Porter. If y'all want to go with triangle theories. Nah. I want to see that fight. If Earl Spence ain't fighting, if it's not fighting Bud, I want to see Earl versus Thurman. I want to see Earl versus Thurman. Give me that fight. Do y'all want to fight? All right, you can move on to the 154 if you want. It's cool. It's all right. I don't care if he hasn't been the same. I don't care. That's opinions for us. Those are opinions. Oh, he didn't look the same versus Danny. It doesn't matter, Packer. He hasn't, Keith, one time Thurman haven't been one time knocking people out even before Leonard Bundu. So these are just a bunch of narratives that people have adopted with so many channels that had high traffic that was going against Thurman. You see how all the same channels is going against Bud? But see, these channels are high traffic. So the opinions become some type of a valid opinion. Everyone is to blame, but especially PBC. They had the fight in their hands and failed to secure the undisputed fight. But why PBC gets the blame? See that? Dandara, why does PBC get the blame? Did PBC made an offer to Bud Crawford? Did Bud Crawford made an offer to Earl Spence, or was it the other way around? Who has the network? Who has the money? Who is a free agent? It's not Bud Crawford that offered anything to Earl Spence. It's Earl Spence that offered everything to Bud Crawford. And sorry, I beg to differ. Don't not tell me that Manny Pacquiao Cash Cow got his bread with PBC. Don't tell me that Canelo Alvarez got his bread with PBC. All of a sudden, PBC does bad business. How many fighters say that PBC lowballs them? How many fighters? How many fighters say that PBC lowballs them? Why you think, even I always say this. Leo Santa Cruz even called his own son after Al Heyman, Al Hamon. Let me tell you like this. PBC might not give us the fight that we desperately want to see from time to time. And I believe that's all boxing promoters. But it's one thing about PBC that is like consistent. The fighters love the way they get paid. So don't tell me all of a sudden that Bud Crawford is the only one that comes out and say, oh, there was lowballing, man. They didn't give me shit or something like that. No. Don't tell me Manny Pacquiao that been in this business does business with PBC. Nonito Donaire has done business with PBC. Canelo Alvarez have done business with PBC. And even Nonito Donaire's manager, Rachel, told us, and I said, which of all the, y'all have worked with everybody, which is the best? Let me see if I still got it right here. See if I still got it. Hold on. See if I still got it on my phone. Hold on. I got you right here, folks. I got you right here. Give me 1 second. I don't know. Let me see. So what you trying to say that PBC was better than Top Rank? Hold on. So what you trying to say that dealing with PBC was better than Top Rank?
I would say so, yeah. I mean, anything in PB, I can pick up the phone and it's done. It's easy. That's not to say that we don't have negotiation. Things
are you gonna take our words, or you gonna take even the boxing personnel that has worked with Al Heyman? Huh? Oh, I accepted everything that what they give me, and they didn't give me a guarantee. Bullshit. Such thing non-guaranteed, because that guaranteed purse has to go through a lot of hands. It has to go through the commission. It has to go through the belt federation. You think a belt federation going to be like, oh, I got to give you 10%, but I don't know. It's not guaranteed. Fuck out of here. That was a false report. That was a false report. All these people, look. I'm going to tell you like this. I'm going to tell you again. And y'all know, because y'all in this community, y'all know there are channels out there that hate PBC and they will spin the hating PBC narrative. There's other channels out there that respect the PBC and they will spin whatever narrative to give the credit to PBC. There's people out there that hate Bud Crawford and love Earl Spence, and you're going to see the narrative being pushed. See, I break things down unbiasedly, logically, and objectively, folks. So, how many times even people be like, all these fighters always saying thanks to Al Heyman before they even say thanks to Jesus Christ. Why then? Why? Why do you see people think that I'm thanking Al Heyman like he's almost a god? It's because he's doing something bad or doing something good. Oh, look at Jamal Charlo. Look at Jamal Charlo. People don't like Jamal Charlo, but look, mira la casa de Jamal Charlo. Mira la casita que tiene ese tipo. Ese manche que tiene basket y tiene de todo ese tipo. ¿Ah? Mira Mikey Garcia. Mira Mikey Garcia. Mira Leo Santa Cruz que le llama el nombre a su hijo, Al Jamón. He called his son Al Jamón. Oh, but Bud Crawford got problems. So Bud Crawford got problems with Al Heyman and Bob Arum. So Bud Crawford want to sue Bob Arum, and then he's saying that this guy don't want to give me a guarantee that don't have guaranteed money in it. That's a fucking lie. And y'all believe that shit. Y'all believe that. Y'all believe it. Pick one then. Bob Arum is the problem. Al Heyman is the problem, but you ain't the problem. Pick one, guys. Yes, use your noggin, folks. Let's use your noggin. So let's say if you're a boxing content creator that likes to pick, oh, I like what Bob Arum is doing. He's doing his thing. And you hate Al Heyman. All right, but you hate Bob Arum, but you like Al Heyman. But Bud Crawford can't do great business with both of them. Both of these guys are telling, both of these entities. Bob Arum is telling the whole world that Bud Crawford, I could have bought 7 Malibu mansions with the money that I've lost with Bud Crawford. Tim Smith says with PBC that, you know what I'm saying, basically it's economics. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna pirate the fight. You know what I'm saying? It has to do with economics. Why? Because Bud Crawford don't bring no money? Is that their fault? Is that Bobby Arim? Is that Al Heyman? Or is that Bud Crawford's fault? Is it Bud Crawford that he has a weak-ass, boring-ass personality that don't talk shit, can't promote nothing, his interviews suck? Huh? That's his fault. That's his fault. Who gave him, how about this? Who gave him 6.5? What was it, 6.5? Almost $7 million, his last fight? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask you again. Who gave him his highest purse? With who he did business with? Huh? What was Bud Crawford's highest purse? Anybody? Can y'all help me out? Please help me. Who he was doing business with? What was Bud Crawford's highest purse in any fight? Porter. So they avoided the purse bid, right? So they avoided the purse bid for what? To negotiate a deal. And he got his biggest fucking payday doing business with Al Heyman. Both. It's just like Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. They could both retire right now and live good because Al Heyman got his prints all over that fight as well, just like Bob. Come on, man. At one point, we got to look at, Bud. Come on, you still in negotiations? Steven Espinoza is saying that we're still optimistic this fight is going to happen. And then we get an announcement that Bud Crawford is fighting with David Avanesian. So you're telling me that Bud Crawford was in negotiations with 2 different type of business? No wonder this fight couldn't happen. No wonder. Look, if my intellect tells me, no wonder that Bud Crawford never signed to this deal, because he was trying to negotiate this deal, but he was negotiating another deal, and he was trying to check the numbers out. Come on, man. He really wanted this fight, because if you really wanted this fight, your mind and your soul will be in this negotiations. But what you was doing, negotiating with somebody else. Know what I'm saying? Bud Crawford is Bud Crawford's fault. Ese tipo mentiroso. Bud Crawford was negotiating another deal, not caring about this deal. If he wanted Earl the True Spence, he would have stayed stuck in this deal. Huh? That's like you chasing the chick and stuff like that. But you got this other shorty. You ain't gonna give it 100% of the time for this shorty, so you could understand and you could value what she's bringing to the table. Now you like this, Diablo, I love you. I'm telling the other girl, I love you too. You telling this girl, I might want to be with you, and you tell this other girl, I might want to be with you too. Now you put yourself in a position like yo. Canelo Duck Black Mexican fighter, y'all say zero. I say the beast Andre. People hate me. Shit. People hate me when I say that. People hate me when I say the beast. He avoided the beast Andre at 160. I always say it all the time. Always say it all the time. Adrian McCoy said, new subscriber. See, I lose one subscriber and then I get another one. You see? You know what I'm saying? Danny Medina in the building. Nah. Hold on, give me a second. Cállate la maldita boca, espera. Un second. Certain asking for money they're not worth. If Bud promoted himself, Danny Medina in the building, Danny. ¿Qué lo que, mi hermano? ¿Qué lo que? Díselo a la gente, díselo a la gente. Put Ripeki. Good looking out, Adrian McCoy. But at the end of the day, I respect Bud Crawford. I respect Earl Spence. But the way that everything played out in public, how Steven Espinoza in the same week saying that he's still optimistic that this fight could be done, and then we get the news that Bud Crawford just locked in a deal. And I'm gonna tell you like this in boxing, it's not easy to lock in a deal. You could be in negotiations for months. And if everybody's in agreement, it's still not like this. It's not like, oh yeah, we were both flying a deal the same day, 2 days, 3 days, a week. So Bud Crawford is looking at this deal. And look, I'm all right with that. I'm okay with that. I'm all right with that. But Bud Crawford was out there saying that he believes that this fight is going to happen. And Earl Spence was saying that this fight is going to happen next. That's the only fight that I want. Bud Crawford said that's the only fight that I want. Earl Spence says this is the only fight that I want. Now, how much you want? Now, let's say if Earl Spence was negotiating another deal. It's all right that you got these options on your table. Hey, Canelo Alvarez had the PBC on his table and had the zone deal on his table. But Canelo Alvarez never was saying that I got to fight this guy and I'm going to fight this guy and there's no other fighter that I'm going to fight, but I want to fight this guy. And then he chooses the other and he chooses something else. Bud Crawford was in negotiations with the David Avanesian during this Earl Spence. And no wonder he couldn't sign the deal. No wonder he first agreed. My source told me he agreed on everything, but then he got this other opportunity and he's looking at this. How much money can I make with David Avanesian? What they saying that he might make $10 million? Earl Spence. Okay. I might make maybe $8 million, but the pay-per-view back. Come on, man. Come on. Yo, what's good? Noah, what's good? Good looking out with a super chat, my brother. Good looking now. Spence should fight either Ennis or Charlo now. I like those fights. I like those fights for Earl Spence. I would like it. There's so many great fights for Earl Spence. Earl Spence could fight. Look, Virgil Ortiz and Boots Ennis are not scheduled. He could fight Boots, the IBF, Daryl Peoples. Please mandate that fight. Let's put that energy on the belt federation. Please mandate that fight. He could fight Virgil Ortiz. He could fight Keith Tom Thurman in the WBC. Please mandate that fight. If you want to move up, he can't fight Jamel Chandler because Jamel Chandler going to be fighting Tim Zhu. But then you could fight Brian Castano, Tony Harrison. You know what I'm saying? Tony Harrison. Who else? There's a lot of fights. I would like to see Earl Spence fight Brian Castano because Brian Castano beat him in the amateurs, and I think that style will be beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Two offensive fighters. I would love that fight. That shit would be highly entertaining. You know what I'm saying? Good looking out, Noah. Fresh NYC in the building. What's good, man? Bud pulled that move and checked into the protective custody, hating on Spence's legacy porque él sabe que EJ was going to unify. Big fish. Yeah. If I have to really pick a side and know who really didn't want this fight, it would be Bud. Bud didn't really want this fight because Bud was in negotiations, had 2 negotiations. He didn't, his soul and his soul and energy was not on Earl Spence. And I'm starting to think, nah, Bud was never about that. Bud was never about fighting these PBC fighters like that. Nah. He was never really about that. He signed the extension. And then you a free agent. And now, come on, brother. Come on, man. Good looking out, Fresh NYC. I agree with you, bro. I agree with that, bro. I agree with that. They both wanted this fight. Al Heyman never wanted this fight. But Dandado, you never met Al Heyman. Nobody met Al Heyman. What do you mean that Al Heyman didn't want this fight? What do you mean? Why? No. What do you mean that he didn't want this fight? He offered the fight to Bud Crawford. Then Bud Crawford signed. And did anybody, if you ever did a cross-promotional fight with Al Heyman, sir, look, Triple G versus Sergey Derevyanchenko. Sergey Derevyanchenko, Triple G, they got a great payday. Great payday doing business with Al Heyman. And Sergey Derevyanchenko did a hell of a job. Andy Ruiz versus Anthony Joshua. Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury. Come on, man. These guys, when they doing business or they doing a collab, come on, they still getting good money. That's a fucking narrative in this community. Everybody, Al Heyman. Shut up. Errol Spence is the one that got 3 world titles. Bud Crawford got 1. It's Errol Spence that got the titles. It's Errol Spence that's putting in work in the welterweight division. It's Errol Spence, not Bud Crawford. In the welterweight division of this era, who we seen? You tell me. May, Pacquiao, Thurman, Bud, Porter, Thurman, Sean Porter, Thurman, Garcia, Spence, Garcia, Porter, Ugas, Spence. Come on, mi hermano, señor. Deja eso, mi hermano. Always blaming on this guy. And when it comes to the welterweight division, Al Heyman been holding it down in the welterweight division. Ese tipo de vino de 140-pound division. And he had a chance to be in PBC a long time ago and do business with PBC a long time ago. Nobody told him to sign that extension with Top Rank. Es porque él quiere el dinero y eso es lo que él quiere. Like everybody else should want it, right? Just like this time, he went for the money. He went for that $10,000. But nobody's asking how much David Evanesian gonna get paid for that. How much David Evanesian gonna get paid? He didn't want to split that bill. That's what it is. He didn't want to split the bill. And he know that he was gonna get paid less than Earl the True Spence. And he know that Earl Spence don't gotta look down, don't gotta beg for Bud Crawford. I don't gotta take no pay cut. You don't bring that to the table. You don't bring no fans. You don't bring no stadium. You don't bring the money. You only bring me 1 belt. Sign the motherfucking offer. Spence probably wants to give Mikey a rematch. Shit. And then this guy's, and like I said, and then Al Heyman is the type that if he sees you can make money somewhere else, he'll say, hey, yo, Mikey Garcia, you can make $7 million with Jesse Vargas. Vete pa allá, mi hermano. Go over there, my friend. I got you. I'm hooking you up. Hey, yo, Daniel Jacobs, I got you. Go to the zone. Get that Canelo money. Remember, he's an advisor and manager to just a few. He's an advisor to a lot of his clients, but he's only a few manager. He's a manager, Earl Spence, and an advisor to Earl Spence. Like he's a manager to Keith Thurman and an advisor to Keith Thurman. He's an advisor to Ugas. Luther Kuba manages Ugas. Please blame. Come on, man. Come on. Stop blaming the same people, man. Not in the welterweight division, bro. Not in the welterweight division, man. Y'all bugging, bro. Davis signed the extension. PBC and now is asking for Canelo. Punch something different. Ebenezer not a cab driver. And yeah, he's not a cab driver. No, he's not just an advisor. He's the head in charge. Stop it, Punch. We know he's violating the Ali Act. Shit, that's on you. Everybody's violating something in boxing. Ain't nobody following the rules. Who cares about who cares if he's violating everybody? Everybody violates everything. Everybody when your tax come in, you're trying to find some way. I bet you tell your tax person that you a member of a church, so you can get a fucking tax write-off. Okay, everybody's trying to try to find a loophole. Come on, man. No se hagan que ustedes di que son di que evangélico ahora. Everybody try to find the loophole, bro. In everything. I ain't mad at that. Rules are made to be broken. That's a good fight. It's not a fight but see the Avenesian thing. What up, Punch in the chat? What's good? What's good? Nobody heard motherfucker till now. Such a world champ. Pay-per-view is 40 million. Come on, man. It's a business at the end of the day. And what Bud Crawford saying is, shit, I'm not going to sign with PBC because Top Rank is giving me $4 million to fight. My guarantee. So I'm gonna sign the extension. And now I got Earl Spence and I got this fight that I can make. I can fight this guy and make just as much money, guarantee on my purse. Maybe I get my flat fee of $10 million for David Avenesian. I'm gonna take this business. We all want to see this fight. All I'm saying, self-production, that I'm not a slave for this fight because there's so much. It is so much, even in the same division. Hey, yo, if you tell me Bud versus Spence, and you tell me Boots versus Virgil on the same night, and I can only pick one, I would still be like, this is hard. Still a hard pick. For me, to be honest. It'll still be a hard pick. Boots versus Virgil, non-fighters. Non-champions. And you got Bud versus Avenesian. And you got Earl Spence versus Stanionis. And you got Boots versus Virgil. Which fight you gonna see? You got two champions fighting, two top 10 contenders, and all of them are top 10 contenders, right? You got Virgil versus Boots. You got Bud versus Avenesian. You got Earl Spence versus Stanionis. What fight you going to watch? Listen to me. You got good looking now, Benny. With the cash out, my brother. Good looking now. Appreciate you, my brother. Gracias por la ofrenda, mi hermano. Gracias por la ofrenda. Good looking now, bro. Appreciate you. Bud versus Spence. No, Packer. If I say, I'm sorry, Bud versus Avenesian, Earl Spence versus Stanionis, or Boots versus Virgil, what fight you're watching that night? You only got one screen. Don't tell me about split screen. Don't tell me that you got a phone. You can only watch one fight. What fight you're watching? Boots versus Virgil. And none of them are champions. And none of them are champions. Right? I will watch them too. And that's what I mean. That this shit is stacked up. And even though Stanionis and Virgil and Earl is still a good fight. Still a good fight. Look. The welterweight division could give me this. And it's still good for boxing. The matchup, all right, and I got Thurman versus Ugas. In that one division, tell me one fight that is not good. Or I could take out Avanesian and I could put in Conor Benn versus Bud. That division is stacked up. It's almost a lightweight division. Devin Haney versus Loma. Tank versus Ryan. I could even put how about Keyshawn Davis? I could even say Keyshawn Davis versus Michel Rivera. I could say Keyshawn Davis versus Kid Austin. Even on the come up, the fighters on the come up, I could mix them up. Shakur Stevenson versus Michel Rivera. No, y'all just saying that Avanesian is not good. That's a good if I'm saying that's okay fight. We want Bud and Earl Spence, so we think that every fight is whack because we want that fight. I'm just talking about the fight. You know what I'm saying? For me, it's stacked up, bro. Boxing is stacked up, man. For me, it's just stacked up. Shakur Stevenson's versus Tank versus Loma. Devin, you can mix and match it. Look at the 140-pound division. Gary Antoine Russell versus Teofimo. Cepeda versus Prograis. Even if Devin Haney moves up to 140, I will put Haney and versus Richard Comey at 140. Devin Haney versus Montana Love, just to insert him into the 140-pound division. In the end, I'm a boxing fan, and I'm just going to try to see the best. In the end of the day, if whatever is the best available, whatever, I'm still going to watch it anyway. If Boots fights, man, if Boots is fighting Blair Cobbs, bro, I'm going to watch the fight. Rap Star Boxing Knowledge in the building. He said boxing treating their fans like hoes. And then there's some fans that want to be the hoes, though. Those hoes got a choice, too. Right, Rap? Hoes got a choice, too. You know? That's what I'm saying, man. Look, I think, man, if you want to be a slave to Bud versus Earl Spence, and that dictates where boxing is at for you today in this day and age, man, I'm saying there's a lot of great fights. He said, "Don't disrespect." I like Blair Cobb versus Boots. I'll be entertained by that. Shout out to Blue Bloods. Yeah, shout out to Blue Bloods. All the fight that we want to see ain't happening. I don't know, man. I don't know. I would love to see all the fights. I understand. I would love to see Bud and Earl Spence. I'm just not. I don't care if it does happen or not. I'm all right. There's too much. I'm telling you. I already learned as a fan from Manny Pacquiao versus Floyd Mayweather, and we waited, and then when we got the product, what was it? We waited for years, and then we got it. We didn't even care about a rematch, bro. We didn't even want to see a rematch of that. Shit, Bud Crawford, Floyd Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao didn't give us a rematch, but David Benavidez, but Devin Haney and Camboso, we saw a rematch of that. Nobody gave a hood about Bud versus Avanesian. Yeah, nobody give a damn, but people gonna watch it. Nobody give a damn, but people gonna watch it. Unless I probably won't watch it, but that's because on December 10th, I'm going to be watching Teofimo Lopez versus Jose Pedraza. And Jared Anderson and Keyshawn Davis on the undercard. And probably Xander Zaya is going to be in the undercard as well. I'm going to be in Madison Square Garden, so I might not watch the Bud Crawford fight. What's good, Jason? What's good? What's good, brother? You know what I'm saying? People frustrated with that because they just don't value other fights. They don't value other fighters. I do, man. I value other fighters, man. Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao was a dud, and look for how long we waited for that. I'm not going to neglect that Bud Crawford is 35 years old. Bud Crawford is 35 years old, man. This ain't no prime fight. He ain't no prime fighter. He's a good fighter for his age, but he ain't no prime fighter. He ain't prime athletic. Nah. That's it. This fight is already old. Maybe not for Earl Spence. For me, Earl Spence is in his prime. You know what I'm saying? But Bud, 35 years old, man. Probably by the time they actually do fight, he's gonna be 36 years old. I don't want to see that, man. I'm not thrilled about that fight like that. I'm definitely that watching, but I do want to see Tio take over 140 still. One of my fan fighters, he needs to take that shit more serious. That's all no friends in boxing. I think he's going to do good at 140, but 140 is going to be highly interesting. But it's done one more year. I just see I don't even think that he's that done because he didn't take that much punishment in his career. But yo, it's like I said in the beginning, man. Love who loves you, man. Loves who loves you, right? That's that thing. And look, if people just speaking of my channel, people gonna come to Punch Run Boxing and be like, "Yo, Punch, why you show love to this fighter? Why you show? Well, they show me love. The fuck you think I'm gonna do? Piss on them? Hell no. Those fighters that show me love and Punch Run Boxing love, I'm gonna show them love right back. So when Jamel Charlo, shout out to Jamel Charlo, and saying what he said in Showtime when it was his spotlight, and he said, "Yo, Punch Run Boxing, I'll be watching, I'll be liking your work, man. Good job and stuff like that." The Jamel Charlo, yeah, he's a friend of the family. He's a friend of the family now. Yeah, 154 everything, Jamel Charlo. Yes. What do you think I'm supposed to piss on him because he gives me props? Love who loves you. Love who loves you. If Canelo Alvarez team respect Punch Run Boxing, como somos amigos. If Demetrius Andre respect Punch Run Boxing, Demetrius Andre, he the man. And I'm a fan. I've been a fan of Demetrius Andre since day one, since amateur days. I respect those who respect me. Which a lot of motherfuckers want me to disrespect those who respect me. Fuck you. I'm not gonna do that shit for your entertainment. Lo que me respetan, those who respect me, I respect them. Those who love me, I love them. Those who appreciate me, I appreciate them. Yeah, those get the benefit of the doubt. Shout out to Kid Austin. Shout out to Nonito Odone. Shout out to those who respect me. I respect them right back. Boo Boo versus Plant, very interesting. Hell yeah, I like that. I like that fight. I like that. I like that. I like Demetrius Andre versus everybody. Boo Boo Plant, that's a great fight right there. Especially that momentum that Caleb Plant got. Facts, Christian. Facts, right? Over here, people be like, "Oh, yo, Punch, you only say good things about Jamel because he gave you props." No, it's because he's a champion. He earned it. He went out there and fought the best out there at 154. You know what I'm saying? And he respects punch run boxing. So that's the cherry on top. Right? Nah, people like some people out here like to be entertained, and people they just want me to talk ish about everybody. Nah. Respect you. I may not like you, but I respect you. Andre stops playing. I got Andre beating everybody, to be honest. I think the only competition I see is Demetrius Andre versus Canelo Alvarez. I think that would be from not adding not the 175 pound. I think I think David Benavidez will be a hard fight for Canelo Alvarez as well. Canelo Alvarez and Demetrius Andre will be Canelo Alvarez's hardest fight in 168. Yep. The hardest fight for Canelo Alvarez in 168 is David Benavidez and Demetrius Andre. But looking at the experience of everybody, then you probably gonna give Canelo Alvarez the nod. You know what I'm saying? But that will be the hardest fight. Those will be his hardest fights. Charlo versus Plant. I want to see. I haven't seen Charlo in the ring in a long time, man. And one thing I do like Jermall Charlo's skill set. I like Jermall Charlo's skill set, and I like Jermall Charlo's. He could be a dog when you force him to fight. He'll fight. You know what I'm saying? Just a narrative push around Jermall Charlo. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I slowed down like on that Jermall Charlo. Fuck it, man. I'm not. Y'all could jump him as fans and stuff like that. You know, with narrative and nah. I can't wait to see Jermall Charlo back in the ring. Jaime Munguia, Jermall Charlo will be a good fight. That'll be a good fight. Knowing that what's his name? Forgot his last opponent. What would you say if they actually fight and Canelo knocks him out? Who? Demetrius Andre? Shit, Canelo Alvarez is be like Canelo Alvarez still the man. That's what I would say. I don't see it though. I don't see Canelo Alvarez knocking out David Benavidez nor Demetrius Andre. I don't see it. Who could name one top fighter Demetrius Andre for? Oh, I don't know. I don't really care about that. That's the same old shit everybody else say. UFC disappointed me today. Senior Borracho, I don't watch the UFC like that. Why disappointed you though, my brother? Good looking out with a super chat. Appreciate you, brother. Plant versus Benavidez is a great fight. Yeah, I don't be watching UFC, man. I'm too much of a casual, and sometimes if it don't call me, don't call me. You know what I'm saying? If it, you know, I don't waste my Saturday for UFC. Name one top fighter calling Boo Boo out. Facts. I'd rather put that one up right there. Yeah. Everybody always wonder, well, what type of fighter does Boo Boo and Dre ever fought? All right. When does anybody got the heart, balls to fight fucking Demetrius Andre? How about that? Who got the fucking balls? Who got the balls to step inside the ring with Demetrius Andre when he calls you out personally? He calls you out in front of your wife. He calls you out in front of your family, your friends, and motherfuckers be backing down. See, it's different. See, Demetrius Andre, he don't tweet, motherfucker. He don't tweet, hey, yo, I want to fight you. He'll go to your fight, go to your press conference and be like, hey, yo, what up? When we going to fight? To let the whole world know, I'm looking you in your eye, bro. When we going to fight? All right? Your wife is in the corner. Your wife, your kids is in the corner. Your friends, your loved ones in the corner. Your mommy, your daddy. Where are we going to fight? Oh, no, I got to watch my team. My team have to team, yeah. I, Jamal. Okay. All right. Now, Triple G won his fight. Demetrius Andre goes inside the ring. When we gonna fight? Let's go fight. You know, say I don't know, whatever. All right. Next, I'm going to Canelo Alvarez press fight. Well, y'all want to be fans? I'm calling yo Canelo. Yo, when we gonna fight? Oh, payday. Right, man. Demetrius Andre go to every motherfucking face. He goes everywhere. Motherfuckers are scared of Demetrius Andre. They scared. That's what it is. Ya lo dije yo. Tienen miedo. Le tienen miedo a ese tipo. Ya. Le tienen miedo a ese tipo. Que pelee con él, pues. Yeah. Come on, man. All y'all motherfucker babysitters out here. Babysitters out here. Win or lose. Fight them. MFB in the building was good, Mike from Boston. He said Triple G will beat the shit out on Drake back then. Hey, yo, Mike, I just want to see the fight. I want to see the fight. You know what I'm saying? But fans be like, who did Demetrius Andre? What fighter did he win? Who the fighter did he beat? What like they put in like obstacles. Come on, man. Let's see the fight. And I hold bad accountable. So let's see the fight, man. Fight that dude. It's like everybody say nobody knows Demetrius Andre, but everybody that says that nobody's like knows Demetrius Andre, you know him. Everybody know who Demetrius Andre is. Y'all know. They know who he is. Everybody know in boxing who he is. And everybody in boxing know that he get avoided by all the champions, the top dudes. I ain't talking about no Jenovic, a mandatory guy that never did anything in the sport of boxing. I ain't talking about that. I ain't gonna shame no Demetrius Andre with a Jenovic. Nobody will talk about Jenovic here. Ain't nobody talking about no Zach Parker. And if I was the manager of Demetrius Andre, I would let my client Demetrius Andre say, man, don't even pay attention to that 183,000. Hell no, man. Get the hell out of here. We ain't fighting that dude. $183,000. Get the fuck out of here, man. I know Jay, it does matter, but but look, nobody has Canelo Alvarez's resume, so that's an excuse for any fighter that's gonna fight Canelo Alvarez in 168 or in 160. That's the excuse. Like, who David Benavidez has fought to get a Canelo Alvarez fight? Who did Demetrius Andre fought to get a Canelo Alvarez fight? Who did Jamal Charlo get a Canelo Alvarez fight? So that's going to be the excuse. Like, oh, Canelo Alvarez is not going to fight this person because these guys really ain't fight nobody. Also, that's an excuse that nobody, because nobody has Canelo Alvarez's resume, no close to Canelo Alvarez's resume. Nobody even have 20% of what Canelo Alvarez has done. But yet that cannot be the excuse of when people want to see a fight, people going to come with the excuse. But how many champions and how many fighters has this guy won? Come on, man. We all got an eye for talent. He said all Andre's mandatory. But who cares, Jay? Who cares? You know Demetrius Andre. You know Canelo. You know he was in position to get a Canelo fight as a champion 160 for the undisputed bout 160. You know and I know he was in position to do so. Fuck who he fought. I want to see Andre Canelo, Andre Benavidez, Andre Charlo, Andre Triple G. Mix and match it with all of them. Stop putting these roadblocks. I don't care. He's in position. I don't care. Don't care. Oh, man, I don't care, man. Let's see the fight. Facts, Michael. Hey, yo, man, I don't know, man. I'm gonna go after the belt federations, bro. Daryl Peoples, you better mandate. Hey, yo, everybody, if you got Twitter, whatever, go and tweet at Daryl Peoples and say mandate boots and it's now. Daryl Peoples, the IBF president. Everybody, go to their Twitter and go tell Paco, the WBO, mandate Virgil Ortiz to fight Boots, and it's now. Now. See, the thing is, these belt federation president, nobody's going to their social media platform. They all got social media platform, and all these guys are active. These guys usually talk more politics than boxing. Go watch Paco's Twitter. He's just talking about politics. Ain't nobody putting pressure on these belt federations because everybody's here just saying this fighter don't want to fight. He ducking. Nobody putting pressure. In the welterweight division, I've been saying it for how many months already? For how many months and years? I say mandate these guys already. But anyway, man, let me drop some couple of videos, man. Tomorrow we going live again, 7:30, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Man, smash the like button. Y'all already know. Subscribe to the channel. Smash the like. Love you. I got blessing. On to the next. Tomorrow we back at it.